All right, we're live. Hey, and our theme life is already here. Hey guys, welcome here. Welcome aboard. Good to have you guys on. Um, I kind of wish it was under different circumstances because uh, today is going to be. What shall we? How shall we say it? Today is going to be a little interesting. Today we are going to discuss Walt Disney World and this strategy that Disney World has decided to implement. Hold on, let me adjust the thing there. Hey, our Johns, our theme life is on. VR Fam is on. Hey guys, we're just getting started. But basically, just to let you guys know, I'm actually and New World Travel Monkeys. Hello, holy cow, we got 5 people already on. Outstanding. Our theme life. Thank you guys. Good to see you as well. Mary Ellen Clark is here. Hello, welcome aboard. And VR Fam TV, he smash that like button. Thank you, man. And New World Travel Monkeys. I don't have much time. My flight just boarded. Hey. It's just great to have you here. I wanted to let you guys know, I promise that this won't be supremely negative. This video, this live stream won't be crazy, you know, just, Disney needs to be destroyed. No, it's not going to be anything like that. But the news that I got today when I was reading the discs, I don't know if some of you guys subscribe to the discs. But the reason why I wanted to do this live stream is mainly I hadn't really done one in a long time. And this change that Walt Disney World decided to do here, this announcement, kind of had our thing, new parking fees are a disappointment. Our themed life, that's exactly what I was going to say. You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm actually, I don't want to, I mean, I put on my comments that I was appalled. And I probably put some strong language in there, being appalled, just, you know, disgusted. But it is disappointing to see this move. And really, I wanted to get you guys feedback on it as well. Our theme life, I have to say, from Mike and Jennifer's perspective, especially with Jennifer, my partner, Our Themed Life is my partner channel. So be sure, if you haven't checked them out, please log on to my channel page. You can see that they are my partner channel. Click on there and definitely get on their stuff and watch their stuff. It's great stuff. Hey, New World Travel Monkeys. Hey, thanks for coming by and saying hello. Appreciate it. Come on back when you get the chance. So anyway, Our Themed Life, my partner channel, they took the words out of my mouth, really, but kind of wanted to get some other feedback here, see what you guys thought. I was reading the comments in Facebook at the discs mainly, because that's where I get most of my Disney World information. For some of you who don't know, I actually blog for the discs on occasion. I haven't done it in a while, but if you go to wdwinfo.com and do a search for Dave Hilton, you'll see some of my blogs that I've made for the discs. Mouse Junkie, hello! Hey, welcome on board. Glad you can join. And hey, all right, we got 5 people watching, but we got 8 likes. Hey, that is awesome. That is so cool. Joey, you are awesome, man. But anyway, going back to what's happened here with Walt Disney World and the Marilyn Clark. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I know. Our Themed Life. It's really hard to wrap our head around it. Not sure if they are trying to cut out people parking at the resorts for free and shuttling over to the parks or what. That is exactly what I'm having trouble trying to figure out. There is www.info.com on their Facebook page, the discs. A lot of the comments have been negative. From the most part, everybody has been really just ripping this move apart. And to Mike and Jennifer's point from Our Themed Life, it's kind of hard to understand what they were going for. Were they going for profit? Were they going for greed? I mean, for me, as a Disney World guest person, we've been going to Disney World since 1984, annually. Christina, 2018, hi, hello. Thanks for coming on board. We're just getting started here with the discussion about this not so fun topic, but we've been going to Disney World since 1984, annually. We've always driven to and stayed at a Walt Disney World resort. And why? Why would we do that? Simple. We go there, we park our car, we take our keys, we throw them in the safe. Disney has our entire vacation money. They have the monorail, they have the ferry, they have the buses. We have all these things to ride and all these different places to go in the resort itself. And what they've done here is that they've said, Disney has basically said, we don't value what you guys actually do. Now, reading some of the comments, they were saying, Lori Carlson, good evening to you guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Lori. Hey, thanks for coming on by and checking us out. Dave, you would be an awesome regular on the Dis Unplugged, by the way. Thanks, you guys. Yeah, I don't know if they would if they could deal with my personality. But anyway, yeah, we've been going there for years, and for Disney to make this move, it's almost like they don't value the longtime people who come over and stay at the parks. Now, according to the comments in the Dis, they were saying that this is to actually discourage people from renting cars who fly in and then travel around to other places in Orlando. I'll say this. From what I've seen, from what I've seen with travelers, that's very iffy. I don't think you could actually define the percentage of people who do that as opposed to people who stay on the resort as 50-50 or even 60-40. For the most part, the people, I mean, and Mike and Jen know this from traveling from Savannah, where they're from. They come and they stay at the resort. We drive. Why? It just makes more sense to drive and not fly. Now, if let's say you're from cross country, like in Minnesota, or if you're like Magical News Live, he's from New Jersey. Nick is from New Jersey, and he's not able to come here and just on a day trip and get there. I mean, if he drove, it would be a day and a half. So it's more economical and time wise and really financially to fly. But for us, we go there and we stay at Disney because we want to forget about the real world, right? We go there because we want to just be in our magical world. Happiness and sweet tea. Hello. Hey, welcome aboard. And Christina, 2018, I fly. I couldn't handle the drive. And that's the thing. I think for a lot of people, if it's over 8 hours, that's when it starts getting dicey. We actually have some friends that live in a suburb of Charlotte called Concord, and Magical News Live. Hey Nick. Hey man. Welcome on board. I was just talking about you. Just talking about the fact that if you were coming to Disney World, you were probably flying. So welcome aboard. Guys, if some of you are new here, if you haven't been to Magical News Live, please check his channel out. Awesome information about Disney. Awesome videos with some of the tours that he does. Arjon's, who's also on here, he does a fantastic job of filming for Nick. Kitty Travels, hey, hey, how's it going? Good to have you here. We're just getting started here with this conversation, and I get to vent a little bit. And Nick, yeah, I apologize, Jumbo. So anyway, when you're like our friends up in Concord, see Magical News Live. Yes, Dave, we fly. We would never We would never, oh man, we would never drive 20 hours. Exactly, exactly. When you get over 8 hours, it just gets insane. And so our friends up in Concord now Concord is a little bit further. You would have to drive about 9 hours. They have found some flights for cheap that will fly them from Concord to Orlando Sanford, I believe. And they're able to take a shuttle or an Uber and go to Disney. And so they're able to do that way. But they stay on property. For renting cars if you have to drive, I mean, if you're that kind of within that window, renting cars doesn't make any sense. Will this stop you from going to Disney? Chrissy, this is getting to the point now where I have to be economical with our vacation budget. Oh, Dean from Dreamers Empire is here. Hey, welcome here. Oh man, we got 12 people. Sweet. Thank you guys for coming on board. I have to say that this is the first, I was just coming to that. This is the first year where we're doing our vacation budgets. All right, we did our vacation budget. Kitschy Travels, come to Dollywood with me this weekend. Hey, at this point, we might have to consider that. Our theme live. Dave, any idea when you guys may go to Disney again? We're actually planning our August trip. I recently came into my bonus, and what we do is with my bonus, we kind of divvy out our vacation budget. And our vacation budget's kind of fixed. Well, what's happened now is that with these charges, with Disney charging the amount that they're going to do, we were going to stay 4 nights. We were going to stay at the Contemporary. Now, yes, granted, if I make the reservation by March 21st, if you make the reservation before March 21st, you don't get hit with anything. So Arjohn's, Kitschy Travels, everybody's saying hello to each other. So yeah, hey, whoever's on here, say hi to everybody. Kitschy Travels, great channel as well. They do a really awesome. She does a really awesome job of finding just amazing, unique, cool places around the South. And so be sure, if you haven't seen her channel, check her out. BRFAM TV, Disneyland Resort here in California, hotels charge you to keep your cars parked. Yep, that's right, Joey. I've actually read that, and the difference here is that in Orlando, in Walt Disney World, parking isn't what you would call a premium. The land, there's ton of land available for additional parking. And from the California perspective, I know that they're enclosed in. There's not that much that they can do. I mean, they're developing parking garages for a lot of for the Disneyland Resort and all that. So, yeah, Joey, I'm with you. There's some comparison there that we have to take into consideration, and it's the biggest issue here is that our vacation budget is fixed. We were going to stay at the Contemporary for 4 nights. Basically, this takes us $100 over budget. Dave, outstanding vlogs and restaurant reviews on your last trip. Just so professional and honest. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys. I actually have, just to keep you guys informed about my restaurant reviews, I have 2 more along the way. I've got a restaurant review for Cinderella's Royal Table. That will be coming next. And then I'll also be doing a review for the Garden Grill. And let me tell you guys right off the bat, the Garden Grill is what I would call a hidden gem. Let's see, Kitschy Travels. I'm going to WDW and Universal in October. We stay at a timeshare, but it's pretty good. Here's the thing, to address Chrissy Tina's point. We are going, Mary Ellen Clark, your reviews are awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy making those. Those are fun. But to address Chrissy Tina's point, we're still going to go to Disney. However, we were going to stay at the Contemporary for 4 nights, and now we can't. We have to now consider different options because we knew that we wanted to stay there, but there's no way to rearrange what we were planning to do. We were going to do maybe 2, maybe 3 days at the parks, and that's kind of out the window now because you also have the park ticket increases. And of course, with them going to a tiered structure, Happiness and Sweet Tea, that stinks. Yeah, it hit hut. This is why I'm so passionate about this, and that's why I'm making this video, because it literally I realized I had to change my plans. Our plans for vacation were done. We are a fixed vacation budget unless, God willing, we come into some money or something like that. But I mean, there's just no way around it. So, what we had to do is we're now looking into different packages off-site. SeaWorld and the Renaissance Hotel have a fantastic deal where it actually includes admission to Aquatica. Now, and then here's the other thing. SeaWorld is actually, because of the Blackfish documentary a few years ago, they've been hurting for business. The deals for them are excellent. The Renaissance Hotel there, from what I've seen, looks really good. And it's hard, but we had been thinking about a SeaWorld visit anyway. Our Theme Life, nice. Cinderella's Royal Table and Garden Grill are 2 places we've never been. Can't wait to see your reviews on these. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy them. I'll say this: it was a surprise for one of them. And if you guys are familiar with the Tim Tracker, they weren't really too up on the food there at Cinderella's Royal Table, but I'm kind of gonna do a counterpoint to that. So I hope that's okay. I hope Tim and Jen don't take it too personally. Joey from BR Fam, I'll be in Disneyland next weekend. I get to show our Disney side. Now to you guys in the Disney community, Joey, that's awesome, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I haven't been to Disneyland since '97, and so this is going to be great. Our Theme Live, not sure if you guys know, but Jen is a certified travel agent for Mickey Travels. Mike, I was going to that. The amazing Julia, hey, welcome on board. Neely, hey, welcome. Glad you could come on board. Mike, to Mike's point at Our Themed Life, his wife Jen has just recently become a travel agent for Mickey Travels. Needless to say, Mike, and correct me this makes it a little bit more difficult to sell on-site stays. Don't you think? If you're a travel agent and you're selling Disney, one of the first things that everybody talks about is going to staying on property. You got to stay on property. You got to stay on property. The perks for that are now diminished, in my opinion, because what's happened is that now the cost, there's additional cost where the rooms have already gone up. Magical News Live, Dave, my parents own Mickey Travels. Hey, oh, okay, well, hey, see, I don't know all these relations. You guys gotta fill me in, man. So anyway, Magical News Live, parents, they own Mickey Travels, and Mickey Travels does their travel agents for Disney trips, Universal, and all that. So Neely Potts is a good friend. She's a wonderful friend that lives here in the Charlotte area, and so I'm so happy she's on. That's awesome. Let's see here. I'll make sure I didn't miss anybody. So Julia is on here. So hey, Julia, good to see you. And let's see. And Dreamer's Empire. I just missed this. Lou Mangello was discussing this tonight too. Very passionate feelings about this. Dean, that's the thing about this, is that we had planned this. We were planning on making this trip. We were planning on going. And now with this hit, we have to adjust. We cannot stay on Disney property now. Now we could sit there and say, well, you can go to a moderate. You could go, but see, a moderate is $19 per day. So you're almost nickel and diming the savings that you would get. BR Fam TV, fam, let's not forget, smash that like button. Hey, we're up to 11 likes. This is pretty amazing. I'm shocked. Christina, I'm sorry that affects so many people. It does affect me so much because I don't take a car at all. And Christina, I understand that. For a lot of people, it's when they're flying, you have the Magical Express bus that will take you to the resort hotel. And here's the thing. Pardon me if I seem a little pessimistic, but I see that if this charge for parking to resort guests is accepted, is going, it actually goes forth, aka our life. Hey, welcome on board, guys. Awesome, awesome. Good to have you on here. Magical News Live. I remember when Destination Dave used to be the channel name. Nick, you're right, man. That seems like ages ago, man. Wasn't even that long ago. And Our Themed Life came up with the new name Road Trip Dave. So again, I plug them for doing that. Our Themed Life, it does, Dave. It's one of those things to where you say, well, if your Disney vacation is $3,000, is $100 extra for parking going to make or break vacation? That's how we view it. And here's the thing. If you're spending that much money, if you have kind of like a window, if you will, if you have like I would say a general bucket that's flexible, that's understandable. The problem is that with people like ourselves, that's our vacation budget. That's it. There's unless, like I said, unless new money comes out of the blue, there's no way to get additional funding. We're going to have to actually go and look at different options. Let's see here. I'm going to see if I missed any. See, Happiness and Sweet Tea. I normally fly, but they may start charging for the express. That's what I was going into. Happiness. The pessimistic side of me thinks that if Disney isn't affected by the charge to resort guests, this will be something that they end up piloting and doing towards Magical Express. And then also the daily guests that come in for restaurants and for just checking out the hotel, they'll get hit with it as well. And what really hurts about this is that this is not necessarily something that was considered an additional luxury or an additional perk. This is something that Disney has allowed and done for decades. And I mean decades. Let's see here. Going to see Neely Potts. So if you have an annual pass, will you have to pay for resort parking? I believe you do. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, we have a wonderful Disney community here that has good information. It's when you're actually parking in the resort parking lot, you will have to pay. Now, and that's the one thing I didn't understand, and Our Themed Life, I think you actually brought that up, is that why aren't they charging the daily guests? Because really, when you think in terms of the parking, how it minimizes parking or how it affects parking, it's the daily guests. It's the day guests. It's the people who come in to hang out at the boardwalk for the night or something like that. So I mean, it really is something that hurts you. Christina 2018, is there any way to write or call? I've heard that there is a Disney email. There's a Disney guest relations email, but I don't. I'm not really sure what it is. If any of you guys know, please comment in below after this video is posted. Please do that. That would be great, because I think the more people that hear this, the more people will actually respond to it. So let's see here. Man, we got a lot of comments. You guys have been awesome commenting. I really appreciate you guys doing that. Let's see here. Our Theme Live, Magical News Live, your parents are awesome for giving Jen the opportunity. Yes, they are. AKR Live saying hello. Dreamers Empire, parking is at 90% capacity, so they had to deal with it. That said, a lot of people are going to divert to value resorts and Disney transportation, and it's already way too backed up. Dean, I think that's the problem is that I'm not seeing it. Maybe at a resort like the Contemporary, but when we stayed at the Beach Club for this Christmas New Year's time frame, parking was a breeze. We actually had a spot reserved right next to the walkway leading to the Beach Club villas, and I saw plenty of empty spaces. So maybe I'm just not seeing it from my perspective, but I mean that's good to know. I mean it really is important to. I mean, it's like I understand that they're trying to cut down on that. I guess my question would be, why not the daily guests then? Because those are the ones that actually impact the park more. I mean, in my opinion. Let's see here. AKR Live. Nick saw that. Good luck. Be sure to check your P.O. box. Okay. VR fan. The extra charge can affect your churro budget. Well, It affected our food budget. Definitely did. We even are now considering if we stay off site, or I'm thinking about eating at the Friendlies over there on International Drive. You know, you gotta cut pennies where you can, right? Arlene, I totally understand your point, Dave. The change is not for everyone. We really like hearing everyone's opinion for sure. Thank you guys. Thank you guys, Arlene Life. Yeah, this is something that I never thought I would really just get on and be passionate about, but in my experience with Disney, I've been a fan of Disney for decades. I've been telling people this is where we go for vacation. This is where we go to get away from the world. This is where we go to just be in our own happy place and just forget about the real world. And the thing is, when you're getting hit up with that, it knocks the wind out of you. It all of us, and especially if you're a resort guest, because that was the perk of staying at a resort on property. You go in, you drop your car off, you forget it. And it's wonderful. That's one of the things I've always talked about with Disney. I literally could forget that I even had a car. One time we stayed at Walt Disney World, and we stayed there for 8 days. 8 days. I got back in my car, and I almost forgot how to drive for a second. I remember thinking, okay, here's the shift. Okay, here's the brake. Okay, yeah. It was like I was outside of my comfort zone for a second, because I was going, I haven't driven in over a week, and it was fantastic. Let's see, Neely Potts. So, if I have an annual pass, can I leave my car at one of the parks during my vacation? For some of you guys who've been to Disney, I think Disney will tow if somebody leaves a car overnight. I think that does happen. BRFM TV, they're taking all the perks away. Let's do a Disney walkout. Joey, that's actually what I'm doing, man. I mean, really, by not going to, by not staying at Disney, now there's an incentive. I'm being incentivized not to stay on site, and that's why I'm so passionate about it. I never thought I would ever say that. Let's see, Magical News Live, link to Disney Guest Services email page. Fantastic, Nick. Thank you for posting that. Be sure to go on there. Neely Potts, Disney walkout. Yeah. Yeah, Dreamer's Empire, but not overnight. Really test your love for Disney. I think so. I think this actually kind of it hurts. I actually felt like I got kicked in the gut a little bit, I'll be honest. Because, and this is just for a lot of us that know Walt, Walt wanted the park to be a place that all people could enjoy. And when you have this kind of just stuck in, it starts pricing out people. I actually did some math on this, and let me kind of give you guys a brief background. I'm a sourcing manager for a commercial real estate company. And one of the things that I do is, I do comparisons. I compare numbers. I do some financials. I actually calculated how much money that we would end up foregoing by not going to Disney completely, which included food, which included accommodations. Neely Potts, I make some mean spaghetti. Potts Hilton family trip. Oh yeah, let me tell you guys, Neely Potts on here, when we got stuck with the flu, God bless them, they made several pots of spaghetti to feed our family when we got sick. So thank the Lord for them. They were awesome. I really do appreciate that. Our theme life, in our honest opinion, we don't mind the extra charges too much, considering we only stay at Disney once in every 5-6 trips. We do understand the frustration coming from the average guest. See, and that's the thing. If you don't stay on property all the time, you don't get hit with it. But we're the loyal customers. That's the thing. We've stayed on Disney property since 1984. I don't even remember the last time I've stayed off property, and it blows your mind when you think about the fact that we've been going that long. We've never stayed off site. Christina, I know I'm going to message them, maybe even start a petition. Chrissy, go to Nick's link further up in the chat about with guest services. Make your opinion known. Disney has been known to walk back an initiative if it bombs. And I'm hoping that with the amount of negative press that they've been getting here, this might actually say, whoa, whoa, you guys have stepped over here. Dreamers Empire, Our Theme Life, so glad to see you as a travel agent. Yeah, I know. I think that's really cool for them. Our Theme Life, Walt wouldn't be too happy, and it's frustrating to think that Disney is upcharging. Yeah, and that's, I kind of got away from that point briefly, but yeah, Walt Disney, I mean, this is just a case, an example. If you ever go back to the archives and take a look at when Disneyland was opened, okay, and this puts it in perspective. The lines, I think it was either for the bumper cars or it was one of the just standard rides at Disney World. They had people waiting in line. Guess who was waiting in line with them? Frank Sinatra. He was sitting there he was basically talking with the reporters while they were waiting to get on the ride. And I'm sitting there going, I don't think you'd see that today. It's VIP treatment and pay the top dollar for that. Happiness and sweet tea. They are really squeezing lower income and middle income families from Disney, truly just being a dream. It makes me sad. Walt did not want that. Absolutely. I can't imagine that Walt would be okay with the upcharging. And the thing is, the parking is kind of like the last straw for me. We were looking at room rates, for instance, and the standard pricing now for the Contemporary for a standard room was $400. I remember just 5 years ago, it was $299. And it hurts my heart to see that, wow. I mean, I know I'm spoiled. I went to the deluxe resorts along a large part of my visits. And we've stayed at the Caribbean Beach. We've stayed at the Port Orleans Riverside. Recommend those two moderates. Love those two moderate resorts. But again, the premium for those went up. And then on top of that, we're going to be paying for parking too. Neely Potts, they can't be hurting for money. We went in January, it was slammed. And that's the funny thing about Disney too, is that now there is no dead time. I remember taking a school trip in '88, and we went for Disney World for a week. We actually stayed in Fort Wilderness. We stayed in the cabins. We rode Space Mountain 5 times, rode Thunder Mountain 4 times. And I remember this as a kid because I remember thinking, wow, this is amazing. We rode Pirates of the Caribbean 4 times. Splash Mountain hadn't been built yet, so we didn't get a chance to do that. It was a little cold. But I mean, we rode everything multiple times. There was just not that many people there. And so it was, it was amazing in January. Now, January is absolutely packed. Let's see, BR fam, yup, on point. Magical News Live. From this dream, he created a place that inspired others to dream. Wonder where that's from. Yeah, exactly. Christina, 2018. Be right back. I have a message to compose. Hey, do it. BR fam TV. Yeah, you're totally on point, Dave. Disneyland over here is always sneaking higher prices. Truly sad when we hear families tell us that they can never do Disney. We're hearing that more and more. Families at our church, there are families that I work with. They're not seeing the value now. Or I should say, when I mean value, I mean the value of what a Disney vacation brings. They don't see it as that. I mean, I hate to say it. It doesn't seem as magical. And it was the parking was I probably got lost. I lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. But what happened was the parking was really the straw that broke the camel's back. We were seeing the room rates increase with the Contemporary, like I was saying earlier. It gone up to $400 a month, or a month. I wish $400 a day. Our Theme Life, Dave. We would love to meet up with you. We are trying to plan a trip to Carowinds. I would absolutely love to do a vlog or live stream with you. Dude, I am there. You name the time, you coming up here, and we'll get it set up. We just got our season passes at Carowinds this past weekend, and we got the dining plan as well for that. And so, dude, bring it on. We're so there. So there. I would love to do that with you guys. Soon enough, only celebrities will fill the parks. Isn't that funny, Joey? Isn't that funny? Like, you know, it's like we got the castle overnight stays, and then we got the, you know, the Four Seasons Hotel there at Disney World, and I believe I saw something about there was a room rate there at one of the rooms there. It was $6,000 a night. Yeah, awesome. And then let's see here, Mary Ellen Clark. The ticket increase is killing me for our next trip. Mary, and that's where this comes into play. The tickets we already had to allot for the fact. See, we have 5 people in my family. My youngest, she is 4. We're paying a full-fledged ticket for her now. My oldest is 10. So now we're paying adult dining plan. You know, if we do adult dining plan. And that's the crux of it. Our vacation budget can only allot and make up for that. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the Contemporary. When we stayed there, it was $299. I actually remember when the Caribbean Beach was $99 a night. It blows my mind when you see the cost of inflation. You know, it's around 3% normally, but if you look at the inflation of Disney prices, it's way above that. Way above that. Now, granted, I think I remember seeing a comment. I can't remember who it is now. We're talking about maybe they're paying for the Skyway. Mary, it might have been you, I think. Well, I thought that's what the ticket price increases were for from last year and the year before that. They've been doing straight ticket price increases for the past 5 years. So, I mean, it hurts. It hurts to say this. It hurts to just say we're not staying on Disney property when we're loyal customers. So, I mean, to Our Theme Life's point, this is an opportunity now to explore other options. Our kids have never been to SeaWorld. This is the opportunity now to do it. And Universal. We had always kind of struggled with, doing Universal because we were staying on Disney property. Well, now that option's open. But it hurts. It hurts saying that. It just because I've always been loyal to Disney. I mean, really to Disney only. Happiness and sweet tea. The law of physics will hopefully take over. What goes up must come down. Happiness. That's exactly right. There is going to come to a point where Disney's going to sit there and cross the line. And considering the impact upon what's just the feedback that we're getting, this may be the beginning of that. Dave, you guys would love SeaWorld and Universal. Hey, Our Theme Life, that's SeaWorld. I think we're so ready for. I think the kids have talked about it already, and so they're looking forward to it. BR Fam TV, I feel the struggle of the 5 in our fam too. Yeah, Joey, so I mean, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, when you get those tickets and you get the meals, that adds up. And if you have a fixed budget, it's just very hard to do. Happiness and sweet tea. Costs are rising and paychecks aren't keeping up. I need my happy downtime. Yeah, isn't that the truth? I mean, when you're, the pay for a lot of people may not be going up. It may be stagnant, and it may be just dependent on the industry you're in. But yeah, when it keeps going up, it's there's nothing you can do. BR Fam TV, I'll sell my dogs and children. Oh, that was I just caught that last part. Oh my word, Joey, that was funny, man. Oh, you're killing me. For Disney, at this point, I should own a chip of the brick on a Disney castle. Hey, Joey, for the amount of times we've been there, we should own a turret in the castle. Our Theme Life, it's epic. Trust us. So I believe you. Neely Potts, they crossed my line. I'm done. Absolutely. This is the time that I would never say it's time to reconsider our options. Magical News Live. Disney isn't giving us our November trip that's coming out of pocket. June, Disney gives us. Luckily, we're flying both trips, and we do not need to park. Yeah. Nick, you're in a great situation. I mean, what's funny is that flying, if you're 8, 9 hours, or if you're more than 10 hours out, this actually works. I mean, this actually works for you, Joey. Yeah, dude, you got me cracking up. That was great. But I wanted to get back to the math that I did. I know this is gonna be boring, but it's gonna be real quick. I promise. I calculated out that $1,500 is the amount that Disney probably will not get from us. Maybe 1,000 thereabouts because of the vacation budget. If we're getting tickets for maybe a day or two, it depends on what we do. If 100 families do what we do, and we're talking like a 4-night, 5-night stay, so we're just saying per week, you're talking about $150,000 that Disney loses in 1 week. In a year, Disney loses almost $8 million. Now that is with only 100 families. That's a very conservative estimate. And I wanted to keep it conservative because I'm sitting there going, there's got to be at least 100 families that are in all the parks, from the moderates to the values, that are going to be affected by this. So think about this, guys. 8 million, conservatively, Disney loses 8 million. This is the opportunity now to either tell Disney in their pocketbooks, you need to change your strategy, guys. You got to change your strategy. Happiness is sweet tea. I love numbers. Finance is my jam. Happiness, hey, do the numbers in for me. If you kind of get an idea, like we're not going to be spending about 1,000 to 1,500, about 100 families. If you think 100 families is conservative, maybe see what it would be like with 200 families. I'm just thinking about the thousands of rooms that Disney has for allotted for each week, and you multiply that by 52 weeks, and it ends up becoming a big number. Let's see here. Our theme life. Dave, what's your favorite ride from each Disney park? Take your time. I said this was going to be a 30-minute live stream, and I've already failed. Fantastic. All right, well, let's get started. Favorite rides at the Magic Kingdom are Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Pirates of the Caribbean, Jungle Cruise. Let's see, did I mention Splash Mountain? I'll put Splash Mountain in there again. Let's see, what else? Oh, People Mover, of course, Buzz Lightyear. I'm one of those people that actually likes the race cars, the International Speedway. Most people don't really like that. In Epcot, and I'm just talking about general Epcot. Favorite rides are Test Track, Mission Space, Magical News Life. Favorite ride. Nick, I can't help it, man. You know how it was during my Disney tag. I couldn't keep a one rank for just one ride. That's just not good. I will say this: out of all the rides in Walt Disney World, the ride that I would go to every time, day in, day out, Rock and Roller Coaster at Hollywood Studios. Anyway, back to Epcot. Test Track, Soarin', Mission Space, Spaceship Earth. Believe it or not, guys, that Frozen ride over in Norway, it won me over. I mean, I love Maelstrom, absolutely loved it, but man, that ride it gave me chills. I was just like, man, that just killed me. That was great. Our theme live, 30 minutes equals 1 hour and a half YouTube time. True story. I know, right? Holy cow. I mean, here it is. It's like 44 minutes into it. We got 11 people watching, 13 likes. Awesome. For all of you guys who just came on and don't really know some of these channels, let me introduce you to my partner channel, Our Themed Life. If you haven't subscribed to them, please do that. They make awesome content for Universal, for Disney, and just travel tips in general. They're just really awesome. Magical News Live, who's also on here, he does great informational videos on Walt Disney World. He's a big fan. He even does videos. R. Johns, who's also on here, films for him, does great walkthrough videos. So be sure you check them out. BR Fam TV. You know what? I apologize, Joey. I needed to promote you. He makes great positive videos. Just stuff that just gets you psyched and ready for life. And it's really cool to see how he interacts with his family, and how he and really just gets his whole family involved in the YouTube community. I mean, we really have a really good YouTube community here. So again, just awesome. Let's see here. Neely Potts, People Mover. Yes, absolutely. Our Theme Life. Oh, I got that one. Our Theme Life. Love Frozen. Really surprised us. It was shocking how much I liked it. I couldn't believe it. BRFM TV. Dang it. Why did I have to fall in love with Disney as a kid? Yeah, it'd be easier to kick my Disney fix. That's what, Joey, that's exactly what I said. I was like, man, I was spoiled. I was spoiled with Disney as a kid. And it's tough. This trip is gonna be tough because it's not gonna be easy to sit there and say, well, Disney, we had fun, but you need to change your strategy. Let's see here. Magical News Live. We'll be ending in a few minutes. Stream goes 1 hour longer. Exactly. Happiness and Sweet Tea. You're on point, Dave. I've done stats in the past just on park tickets, on estimates of how many people enter the parks each day. What I don't have is their overhead and actual number of people entering. And that's really the key. For a family, I mean, we're a family of 5. Now, maybe a family of 4 may not see as much of the financial impact, or even like, especially if you're young families, like you're just starting off with just 1 child. I know that Our Themed Life, they're just, they have Dylan, awesome dude, and it's just him. So, and Dylan, enjoy it while it lasts. Just saying. But and Resort TV One, who's also part of our community, they got Liam, and that's it. And that's great at the time. But if you have more children, oh man, it literally multiplies. Let's see here. Magical News Live, Our Theme Life is a great partner channel. They really are, Nick. I really do love them being on here, and just they give a great, they're very creative videos too. Wonderful editing. That they do a superb job. Magical News Live is an amazing partner for us as well. Really love their channel and what they bring to the Disney community. Absolutely. Again, check their channels out, guys. Beach Home Co. Hey, I'm catching up now. Hey, welcome aboard. You just missed my rant. It was all right. I still got more to say because I'm pretty passionate about it. Also, really love being partners with Road Trip Dave. Love his content and personality. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. BRFam TV. Yep, it becomes routine with generation after generation. It's hard to change it. Yep. Beach Home Co. We are bringing 7 kids soon. Wow. Well, hats off to you. That's wow. So if it's you and your husband and 7, so we're talking 9 people. Okay, think about that for a sec. Think about the room accommodations. It really starts multiplying when you think about what's going on. Or Happiness and Sweet Tea. I love all these channels. Yep, absolutely. Our Theme Life. Road Trip Dave is a true natural on this platform. I'm really looking forward to where he's headed. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we'll see. This is like my first opinion video, and I was a little nervous because my throat's getting dry. I was a little nervous because I said, well, this is going to be a little controversial, but I said this is just something I'm passionate about. I have to talk about it. Let's see here. Oh no, what was the rant about? Beach Home Co. It was about Disney upcharging for the parks. They're actually upcharging the parks. Well, they've already done that, but they're upcharging they're actually adding $24 per night if you want to park your car at a deluxe resort. If you're an overnight guest, if you're a resort guest, you're going to pay $24 additional per night. If you are a moderate resort guest, you'll be paying $19 a night. And if you're value, you're going to be paying $13 a night to park your car. Now, here's the thing about that is that my rant was that it financially, this actually affected my wife and I for the first time, affected our family in the ability to stay on property this year for our summer vacation. We were planning on doing a Disney trip. We were going to be in the parks maybe 3 days, and we were going to stay 5 nights at the 4 to 5 nights at the Contemporary. Now we're not. We're now looking at some packages. We saw this one package from SeaWorld, where if you stay at the Renaissance Hotel, Will two of our kids stay free. Wow. How about that? And then we get admission to SeaWorld and Aquatica, and it's about $1,100 for 4 nights. And I think if you pay an additional, it's like $100, something like that. It ends up being they get the 5th night free, something like that. It was just something crazy. So it's now we're having to consider that, and that's the thing. The Renaissance Hotel, they have a shuttle to Disney World. May not be as efficient. Maybe it's going to be a longer trip, but at this point, it might be worth it. Let's see. Magical News Live. 7 kids. How do you tell which one is which? Nick. Hope they aren't identical. Yeah, exactly. Our theme life. No, man, don't be nervous. People really appreciate honesty and perspective, especially when you're passionate about what you're discussing. Thank you, guys. This is truly passionate for me because I've always promoted Disney. Neely Potts, who's on here, she knows. My friends, my other friends that know me, they know. I always say, there's no other place to go on vacation. In my world, the beach is like just an added bonus that you stay at, for a couple days. Disney was our vacation spot. Disney was the place where we basically go and literally forget about the rest of the world. And so these parking charges, they kill my vacation budget. Our vacation budget was fixed. We only had a set amount for it. And now Beach Home Co., it's over. We can't make that happen unless, God willing, I have money that literally falls out of the sky, or maybe YouTube will monetize me finally. But I'm a long ways off from that. Happiness and Sweet Tea, will those parking charges also be taxed? That's a good question, Happiness. No details for that have come out from any of the media releases that I've seen. So again, you put tax on there. You're talking at $26. You're definitely spending over $100 for a 4-night stay. Let's see here. Beach Home Co. Well, it's easy, Nick, since they range in age from 19 to 1. Beach Home Co. Hold on a second now. Hold on a second. You have 9 kids, and the youngest is 1? I salute you. I salute you, ma'am. You are incredible. Hey, at least you have some teenagers to help you out. But man, that's awesome. That's awesome. So let's see. Magical News Live. Just tell Disney, hey, I'm Road Trip Dave. Let me stay for free. I know, right? They can't deny me that. It's important for them to understand who I am. All right, whatever. Neely Potts, yes. Chrissy Tina, 2018, Senate. Excellent, Chrissy Tina. Hey, everybody, if you guys feel passionate about this as much as I do, find Nick and Magical News Live. Nick, if you, it's been a while since that link was posted. If you can resend, put that link back on the chat board. Make your opinion known. Disney will listen. If they get enough negative image on this, if there's enough negative feedback, this could change it, and that would be my hope. And that actually that might actually help vacation. Beach Home Co. Do they fight a lot, like as a group? Happiness and Sweet Tree. Plant a money tree. I'm going to do that. I don't know if it'll work. BR Fam TV. Let's all unite and use our YouTube powers to create a big rant on Disney charges. BR Fam. Oh, dude. Maybe if this actually falls through, we could do a Google chat and just basically say, ha ha, but we'll see. We'll see. No, Nick, just the 2 boy teenagers will bicker over some who was on the Xbox the longest. Nice. Our theme life. We truly admire you, Dave, for strictly adhering to a Disney budget. I guess it's a lot easier to budget when you have multiple kids. You're kind of forced to. You really are. When you have, and that's the thing, Mike and Jen, if you guys expand your family, you'll see that it's all of a sudden everything adds up. If you want to take your kid, Mike, you're a big baseball guy. If you want to get Dylan involved in baseball, and then you have another kid, and then he or she wants to be involved in baseball or another sport, all of a sudden those fees start adding up. And then all of a sudden you start realizing, my space for fun stuff, my space for extracurricular stuff, it starts getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and then all of a sudden you're basically at to, well, we can do this, but we can't do that. And that's where we are, and it hurts. Magical News Live, yes, thank you, Nick. That is the Disney Guest Services email page. Be sure to go there. As soon as I'm done with this, I will be submitting my email. Let's see here, BR fan. When I go to Disneyland next weekend, I'm going to give Mickey the dirtiest look ever, just as a kid looks up to their idol. It totally disappointed them. Joey, you're a trip, man. Yeah, I'm thinking when I go there, I'm gonna go up to Mickey, and I'm gonna show him my wallet, and I'll show him how empty it is, and I'll just point at it, and I'll be like, really, really? Let's see here. Benjamin Potts. Yeah, Benjamin Potts is on here. Hey, if you guys don't know Benjamin Potts, if you go back to my first live stream, that was my good old buddy who was with me at the Monday Night Football game with the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. So Ben's on here. Ben, thank you for coming on board, man. Glad you're on here as well. Thank you for coming on board. Booyah. BRFam TV. Oh, I feel that baseball struggle too. LOL, the life of a Mexican with 3 kids. Joey, and that's the thing, man. When you're trying to, you want to raise your kids in a sport that's creative, that's productive, that actually helps them understand life. You want to have them for that. So our theme life, definitely. I'm already running the numbers for baseball, karate, etc. for Dylan. I'm like, how are we going to budget for this? Just for one. Imagine if you have 2 or 3. It's crazy. Another case in point on that, it's budgeting is important for our going out to eat budget. I mean, we have a set budget where we can only go out to eat. When we did our allotment for the bonus that I received, we set aside money for vacation. We set aside money for our Carowinds budget. And that's the thing about Carowinds. That's the reason why we actually did the dining plan and the season pass there. If you get the season passes, you can get the dining plan. You can eat there 2 meals every day. And your season pass gives you everything from the spring all the way to Winterfest. So it's a great deal, and you can feed your family that way. You know, it's really true. Let's see here. Ben Potts, Mickey took my money. Let me help you out with that. Gosh, I just love taking people's money. I can't wait to charge all the day guests for more money. I always need more money. Hey, look at my monorails. They're swell, but they need some work. Okay. I'm sorry if I butchered my Mickey impersonation, but that's I had to get that out there. So let's see here. Can't wait to see the reactions on that. Neely Potts, we broke. Indeed we are. Happiness and sweet tea. We budget everything. We have 1 grown and gone. Last one going to college next year. I want to retire one day. Yeah, right. With all that, with college and everything, yeah, budgeting is so important. Also, a lot of living and learning the hard way. And that's exactly it. Sometimes you don't budget right. Sometimes you may underestimate costs for stuff. Beach Home Co. Yeah, baseball, ballet, soccer, it adds up. Yep. Benjamin Potts, it's a great, big, beautiful parking lot. Oh, Ben Potts has won the internet. He's won the internet. It's a great, big, beautiful parking lot. Yes, it is. Our theme life. Holy crap. That's the best Mickey impression I've ever heard. No freaking joke. I'm tripping out. Yeah. That's the best impression that I can do. It's after watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse for many years, and growing up on Disney movies, oh yeah, it's, you got to get the falsetto in there, and that's so swell. So yeah, thanks our theme line. And Beach Home Co. Oh my gosh, that was a perfect Mickey. Thank you. What? Oh, BRB MTV. What? Had no idea. That's awesome, Dave. Thanks, man. Thank you, guys. Magical News Live. That's a good impression, Dave. Thank you. Happiness is sweet tea. Wow, awesome, Dave. Thank you, guys. That's awesome. Let's see here. I'm trying to catch up here. Our Theme Life. Plus, I have to budget for my baseball habit. I play in the men's league here in Georgia. Exactly. I've been wanting to get involved in our church league with that, and then there's a couple of other things like, well, there's a water ski club here at TKK that I would love to get involved with, but I can't do it. Ben Potts, Dave, it's an okay impression. Thanks for keeping me grounded, bro. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Neely Potts, $100 for the whole season of unhealthy eating. We can't wait. Exactly. You're talking about the Carowinds thing. Yep, absolutely. So Beach Home Co. Yeah, and Kevin softball. Oh, so your husband plays softball too. So yeah, all those sports add up. Like right now, our kids, we take them to it's a sports ministry called Victory Sports Outreach. They do multiple sports. They do baseball. They do basketball. They do soccer. They also do flag football. We took our sons to do the flag football, and they just ate it up. They did basketball. They liked that pretty well, but the flu kind of kicked our season early. And yeah, they're already talking about flag football again. So we do that, and our youngest, our daughter, does ballet, or does dance. So it's just let's see, that's how it is. Magical News Live. The only impression I can do is Nick from Magical News Live. Yeah, Nick, that's awesome. BRFM TV, you just earned cool points. Yay, sweet. Get some cool points with BRFam TV. That's important. Our Theme Live. Brian Hall has nothing on Dave. Can we upload the clip of you doing Mickey as a separate video? I think it would go viral. Who can help me make this happen? Oh, jeez. Yeah, do it. I want to see since I was talking about the parking issue, I would love to see how that happened. That would be great. Is Josh on here? Resort TV 1 is on here. Hey, Josh. Thanks for coming on board, man. You just missed my rant. You just missed my my rant, and you missed my Mickey impression too. Let's see. Neely Potts. Yep. Carowinds. BRFam TV. Yes. Our Theme Live. Resort TV 1. Hey, no way. That's awesome, Dave. Very cool. What a blessing. Yes, indeed it is. Magical News Lives. Josh. Happy. Yep. Jenna was trying to do a live stream at Epcot earlier and it wasn't working. Is this a mobile live stream? We've been having issues with ours. Well, Josh, I'm actually here at home, and I'm using Wi-Fi. So I'm using my phone. I am using my iPhone, but I think that it might have something to do. It might have had something to do with your cell phone data. That's my only thing. Let's see here. Beach Home Co. Cool points. LOL. Dave's always been cool. Thank you, Beach Home. You're too kind. Y'all are too kind. Ben Potts, this is really weird. Ben, what is? BRFam TV, Resort TV 1. Hey, Josh. Yeah, welcome on board. Neely Potts, Ben and I are watching right across from each other. There's a crazy delay. We love Disney, but not parking there. Yeah, Josh, I was actually doing my live stream to talk about what I thought about the parking charges for overnight resort guests. And as a long time, since 1984, we've stayed at a Disney resort every year, at least once a year. This is the first year where, because of our vacation budget being limited, that we're not going to be able to stay on site. And it hurts me to say that, but my concern was the fact that now with these parking charges, what else is coming? And I know for you guys like excuse me, at Josh at Resort TV 1, yeah, the parking charges are ridiculous. It's a money grab. Absolutely. But for you guys, for you and Jenna, Josh, I think this could end up affecting you guys as well because you're the day guests. Right now, they're not hitting the day guests. if Disney is still getting the positive feedback mechanism for revenue stream, then they're gonna hit the day guests. And I think that's gonna hurt for a lot of Florida residents. It's really gonna hurt a lot of people. Happiness is sweet tea. If Dave goes viral, this live stream will disappear from Dave's YouTube. No, I'll keep it on. But yeah, hey, YouTube could end up sending this to Disney, and Disney's like, delete, no. Resort TV 1. I couldn't get mine to work even on Wi-Fi when I tried it here. Weird. Josh, yeah, that's when I saw you guys coming up, I remember thinking, I'm like, oh man, you guys are going to be doing the live stream, and it was going to run into this, but I mean, I don't know if it's your phone. I'm still using my iPhone SE, so I don't know if it's your model or what. Benjamin Potts just reserved our Magic Band Fast Pass for the parking tram. Yeah, I actually saw a comment in the disc that was he actually was saying, so the next step will be it'll be a system called Fast Park, and that's where you get to park your car the closest to the room or the closest to the closest to the lobby, and so I mean it was hilarious because it's like yep, upcharge is going to come there. You know, could you see them doing this? Of course. Let's see here. Resort TV 1, but it could also be said that they're trying to raise prices to control the crowds. I don't agree with that though. Josh, thank you. This is the funny thing about Resort TV 1 at Josh. And by the way, if you guys don't know Resort TV 1, go check these guys out. They have become just an awesome channel to show inside the parks. They do live streams inside the parks. They do resort tours. They do restaurant reviews. Hotel reviews, and they even do a lot of ride-alongs. Go check Resort TV 1 out if you haven't already. But yeah, Josh, this is the funny thing about Josh. Half the time when I watch Josh's live streams or I hear him speak about something, it's like he's picking my brain. It's crazy. And Josh, that's exactly what I was thinking. For controlling crowds, I'm surprised they haven't hit the day guests yet because that's where more of the traffic comes from. For us, if you're a longtime resort guest, it kills the perk of being a resort guest member. And for the first time now, we're having to look at going to one of the hotels around SeaWorld. They're offering a great package, and we're actually seriously considering it because our vacation budget is fixed. Our theme life. Could you do Mickey again for Resort TV 1? I want Josh to hear. Okay, here we go. Josh, this is for you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dave's rant on parking. It's very swell. As a matter of fact, it's so swell, I'm going to upcharge all of you for watching this. Oh, just kidding. But anyway, I had to make some charges because my monorails were falling apart. So, I want them to be swell again. Until next time, see you around. That's all I got. So, I hope that's, I don't know. I know Brian does it pretty good. Magical These Live, you're amazing. Oh man, I'm blushing because I'm just Ben Potts killing it. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, this is hilarious. I didn't expect to do this, to do my impression, but I was just like, man, I'm a little passionate about this parking thing. So I was like, I'm gonna take your money, So. So anyway, you know, that's kind of, I'm trying to, I don't want to miss everybody's comments. So I'm like, see, Beach Home Co. When do the fees start? If you make a reservation now before March 21st, you won't get hit up with the parking fee. And the problem is, see, that gives us, my wife and I, gives us a week to kind of figure out what we're going to do. But we already know, based on the fixed budget, we know that we're not going to be able to do that. Magical News Live, Dave, change your channel name to Road Trip Mickey Impressions. Mickey's voice person is in Burbank. Yeah, well, hey, I might have to get on board there. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, no, we have to bring 2 cars. Resort TV 1. I don't think they're going to make AP holders pay for parking anytime soon. There might be a revolt. LOL. Josh, that's exactly what I was thinking. If I've already asked Nick, and Nick, if you're still here, Magical News Live, if you have that link for the Disney guest services, post it again, man. The more people respond to this, because I've seen nothing on the disc. I was actually reading this on the disc. There has been nothing but negative feedback on this. I've seen maybe 2 comments that kind of excused it because, like, well, Disney's making money, and then the next response to that is, well, the Contemporary cost $370 a night just several months ago, and now it's $401 a night. The upcharge was already taken into consideration. This is a money grab, absolutely. Let's see here. Man, I'm a little behind. Let's see, killing it. What? That's perfect. Resort TV 1, watch out for falling monorail debris. I know, right? I'm waiting for another door to open so then somebody can do Superman out on World Showcase Lagoon. That's amazing. Unreal. Oh, y'all hush. I'm not that good. Get out of Charlotte. Go to work at Disney. Thanks, Neely. Resort TV 1, that was perfect. Thank you, Neely Potts. You think you could get free parking that way? Hey, take a clip of this video. Do it. Our Theme Life, Nick, whatever. Hey, do it and post it. See if it goes viral. And hey, maybe I can earn my parking that way. Beach Home Co. Ha ha ha. To pay for the monorails. Exactly. Dreamers Empire. Wow, Dave, amazing. Just got back. Thanks, Dean. Yeah, glad you enjoyed that. See, I got Magical News Live about the Mickey impressions. Ben Pods, do Mickey sings Baby Got Back? No. Oh, no. Now, here's the thing. This is a family channel. So, knowing that the first words of that song is a little risque, I'm going to hold off. So, let's see here. Okay, so, going back up here. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. Dean, from this dream, he created a place. Yep, got that. Our Theme Life, that impression is spot on. Better than Brian Hill. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Our Theme Life. Dreamers Empire. Nice, Nick. I'm pleased to hear that quote. Yep. Magical News Live. Posted it again. Again, guys, go up to the chat box if you haven't done it and check it and send your email. Christina 2018. Now, if we get Mike from Our Theme Life doing Goofy, y'all can entertain us all night. Mike and I have been discussing a Google chat, and there's a specific. I'm already blanking out. There's a specific live stream where this might happen, so be prepared. Neely Potts, good job, Dave. I'm headed out. Neely, thank you so much for coming on board. Let's see here. Happiness is sweet tea. Yes. Magical News Live. This Happy Place podcast is part of the Live Podcast Network. Yep. Our Theme Live. LOL. Christina 2018. I'm down. Resort TV 1. Gotta go, Dave. Talk to you later. Good night. Josh, thank you so much for coming by, man. Thank you so much for coming by. Dreamers Empire. Road Trip Dave is doing an interview soon, Nick. That's right. Dean is correct. Dean, I'm glad you mentioned that. Dean had been talking with me about doing an interview in the next week or so, and so I'm going to be down on that live stream with that. Looking forward to it. Let's see. Beach Home Co. Yeah, Mike and Dave doing Goofy and Mickey. Who do you do, Josh? I think Josh already left. That'd be great if we could see Josh doing an impression. Our Theme Life. Dave is being not modest. I think we all agree that it was ridiculously outstanding. Thank you, guys. Let's see here. Dreamers Empire. Ask him to do the Mickey impression on podcast. I'll probably have to do that. Cooking with a Little Spice. Hello. Welcome aboard. Hey, golly bum, guys. I said this was going to be a 30-minute live stream, and here we are like an hour, almost an hour and a half later. Holy cow, you guys have been awesome. Dreamers Empire. Great idea, Nick. BR fam, smash that like button if you forgot. Yes, absolutely. If you guys are on here looking on there, smash that like button and help me and just get my likes up. I really appreciate that. Our Themed Life. Yes, be prepared because we will be sort of. Exactly. Stay tuned to find out. Yep. Ben Potts. Dave, just got back. What are the details of parking? Oh, Ben, hush. You already know the details. The parking for overnight stays, it stinks. I'm not happy. I've been a long-time resort guest on Disney property since 1984. And I'm not going to be able to do it this year because they're charging $24 at least per night for deluxe resort. $19 for moderate and $13 for value. Not happy, Disney. Not happy at all. Give me just a second. Let me get some water here. Yeah, and that's, the hardest thing about being a Disney fan is that we've kind of, I let some of the other things that Disney did go. They did they did that upcharge if you want additional fast passes. I was like, well, that kind of affects people. That's only going to affect people who are, truly. I mean, it's not going to affect the people who already who are resort guests there already. It's just going to be an added bonus. And so, Christina 2018, they emailed me back. Bet it's a form letter. Christina, I would not be surprised if that's what that is now, because they probably have a prepared response for this, and it's probably not going to be that great. But I mean, they kind of set this up. They set this up. So hey, Cooking with Little Spice, like number 16. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. But anyway, back to that. So, I didn't mind the fact that Disney was charging for the cabana. I thought it was a little over the top. I don't know if you guys remember last year, they were going to put those cabanas where you can get like your own special cabana with your own lounge chairs and some towels and some snacks in an air conditioning cabana. But again, it was an extra perk. It's kind of like the water sprites. If you guys stay at one of the resorts, such as Beach Club or Yacht Club, or the Contemporary, or the Poly, or the Grand Floridian, or even the Wilderness Lodge, you can get small little boats to ride on. Those were extra. I'm like, of course you pay extra for that. That's an extra resort amenity, right? The fireworks cruises that you could get at the Beach Club or the Grand Floridian, where they take you out on the lake, either World Showcase Lagoon for Beach Club or the Seven Seas Lagoon for the Grand Floridian. You can go out there and have desserts and watch the fireworks. An added bonus. And of course you pay premium for that. That's to be expected. But what happened was, as you kept seeing the upcharges for the rooms, you kept seeing the upcharges for the tickets, and really, it's been, I read back on it. It's been about 6 years, consistently 6 years that the tickets have upticked. The rate that it went from Michael Eisner when he first came up, it was about a difference of $40 per day on a ticket. Since Bob Iger's been in charge since 2005. And remember, Eisner was in for a long time. Iger, I believe the amount was from 60, and now it's gone up all the way to 130. So you're talking about, in less years that Iger's been in charge, you're talking about almost a double price increase as opposed to when Michael Eisner was in charge. So we were already getting that. The dining plan had gone up. The food quality kind of gone down in some places, in my opinion. You see the monorails that are kind of falling apart. You see the customer service not exactly being Disney-esque. And so you're seeing all this, and you're kind of going, this is starting to hurt a little bit, because you're starting to wonder if it's worth it. When you end up having to spend an extra $100, $200, depending on the length of your stay, for your vacation, for just parking your car, that was a kick in the gut. And so, long story short, I had a rant about that. I had to voice my opinion on it and just let off some steam. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you guys stayed on here with me to do that. My opinion is not worth that much. But I'm so blessed and just honored that you guys would just come on here and listen to me talk and rant about something that, we're all passionate about Disney. And I think we all know it hurts just, for some people. But this this kind of kicks it in the gut a little bit. Let's see. I missed some of the comments. Ben Potts, when they changed Move It, Shake It, Celebrate It, I was basically done with Disney. No, no. When they did away with the electrical light parade, I said, I'm done. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's I understood the move there, and that's the other thing. Taking away that electrical light parade, I was kind of waiting for something else to kind of fill it in. Okay, for all the premium dollars that we're forking out, and we haven't seen anything yet, you start questioning it. Christina 2018, yep, back, yep, it's a form letter, but they said they were looking into my question. Funny thing is, there was no question. Indeed. Isn't that funny how that works? I think that was a formatted response, Christina. It's unfortunately the pessimistic side of me thinks that they just had a standard response, and that's just how it's going to be. Beach Home Code, just go to Myrtle like us, Dave. We are going this weekend, $117 for 3 nights at the campground. Can't beat it. Beach Home Co, hey, vacations in Myrtle Beach are looking sweeter and sweeter. My in-laws have a place in Myrtle's Inlet on the Grand Strand, in the Grand Strand area, and so yeah, it starts making more sense to make moves that financially benefit you when it comes to vacation. Art Theme Life, Dave, it's been a true pleasure being on your stream. Really enjoyed it. We have to sign off, but we'll chat with you soon. Have an awesome night, Dave, and everyone. Art Theme Life, thank you so much for coming. Again, those guys are my partner channels. Please, if you guys haven't checked them out, please do so. I'm so happy they came on board and were able to moderate tonight. But you know what? It's actually good that they did that. That kind of lets me know. Let's see here. Wow. It's almost 10:30. It's time to put this live stream to bed, people. Got to get up, got to work tomorrow, got to get the kids to school, all that fun stuff. For all of you who came on here, Beach Home Co., BR Fam TV, Magical News Live, Dreamers Empire, Ben Potts, Neely Potts, Happiness and Sweet Tea. We're taking the RV camping this weekend, 3 days on the lake, $66, so cheap. Exactly. You have to start making adjustments with how you do vacation. Christina 2018, yeah, maybe they'll get back to me again. I'll make a phone call, and if I have to. Christina, I'd love to hear what they say to you. If you can, leave a comment and let me know what they say. Magical News Live, great stream, Dave. Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much for coming. Magical News Live, a great channel. Awesome guy. Loves Disney. He's a really good guy. I'm so happy he was on here. So happy all of you could come on here. Again, thank you guys so much for letting me rant. Thank you guys so much for just letting me speak my opinion, and I hope it was not too negative. I hope it was still a positive experience. Love the stream. I'm looking up SeaWorld Resort now. Happiness and Sweet Tea. Check it out. It might be worth it. But yeah, thank all of you guys for coming on here, and Beach Home Co., thank you. Thank you guys for just your support. Thank you for watching and letting me just speak my spiel. Thank you all for the compliments on my Mickey impression. Hey, if the other guy from Burbank gets sick, Disney, call me. But thank you for the encouragement on that. Seriously, I had a lot of fun doing this. I don't do live streams a lot, and maybe I need to do more. So again, guys, thank you again. Y'all have a good night. I will be posting more videos soon. Keep your lookout for my restaurant reviews coming up for Cinderella's Royal Table and for the Garden Grill at Walt Disney World. So I'm looking forward to doing those. And until I get those videos out, and until next time, laters.